if you'd like to look stylish this year, then you need to know about these fab fashion trends that are back. Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome to my channel. Now, before I get started talking about these trends, I just want to address the elephant in the room, which is my new shacket. Now, I know that shackets divide you guys because you seem to fall into one camp or another. You either love them or hate them. I've always been a fan and I recently purchased this gorgeous shacket, which I am digging. It is so snuggly and cozy and I can wear it with jeans, but I tend to wear it with my leggings and trainers just for a cool, comfy, casual look. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this shacket? I am loving it. Anyway, let's get on with these trends. As I said earlier, there are 10 fab trends that are back for 2023, and I know that there are going to be a few trends here that I am sure you are going to love. So before I keep babbling on and boring you, let's get straight into these trends. Now, first up, and possibly my most favorite trend this year, is the return of bomber jackets. Now, I'm sure some of you will be saying, I've always been wearing them. They haven't gone anywhere for me. And if that's the case, great. But if you had kind of moved your bomber jackets aside or perhaps not even jumped on that trend in the first instance, then definitely give it a go. A bomber is just a great layering piece. It's a really easy shape and style to wear. And it's the perfect piece for just giving some core pieces that you already own a little bit of a modern, slightly more youthful look and feel. I know we've seen a lot of blazers lately, and while blazers and slightly oversized blazers are still going to be very much a happening thing this year, bomber jackets have been brought back, and I think for very good reason. They're a really fun, very versatile piece to add to your wardrobe. Now, I've talked a lot about cargo pants in the last couple of videos, and we probably already know by now that cargo pants are definitely a hot look for this year. But what I have also seen is cargo pockets being used on shirts, jackets, skirts, coats, you name it. It seems as though these oversized cargo pockets, wow, I really balls that up. The cargo style pockets are being added to all sorts of pieces just to add a really nice street style sort of vibe. So if you like interesting detail on fairly classic pieces, then take a look at some of these really gorgeous options that just include pockets that are kind of cargo-esque style. And at this point, I'd just like to take a couple of minutes to share with you my new tasty and delicious Zen-like morning drink. This is peak Sun Goddess matcha, and I've been swapping out my coffees 2 a day. I've been swapping out for this delicious drink, which is full of antioxidants and good things to help your body and your skin. Now, I've been drinking this particular matcha for about 6 weeks now, and in fact, I even took it away to LA with me, and I'm absolutely convinced that it gave me a lovely, calm, like Zen feeling when it came to tackling those LA streets and traffic. And of course, for me, I'm used to driving on the other side of the road, so I had to drive on the right-hand side of the road, and man, LA drivers drive fast, and I'm sure swapping out my morning coffee for this matcha was just the perfect way to start off my day in a calm, zen-like state. The reason I started drinking matcha was because basically I look after my skin from the outside, and I kind of wanted to do more from the inside, and that's where Sun Goddess matcha comes in. Now, not all matchas are created equal either. This one's actually the world's purest matcha. It's ceremonial grade, and it's also recommended by leading health and beauty experts. There are so many benefits to matcha, including improved digestion, longer lasting energy, which I really love, clearer skin. It also boosts your metabolism, which is a win. And my personal favorite is that you get less sugar cravings in the afternoon. So no more 3 o'clock slump. This is is definitely the best matcha I've ever tried, and I've been on the hunt for a very long time to find not only a high grade matcha so that I can get the health and skincare benefits from it, but also one that tastes good too. So I've finally found it. I absolutely love it, and I would love for you to try it also. So if you'd like to enjoy brighter skin, a calmer mind, less anxiety, and all of the other health benefits that come with drinking this matcha, then the lovely team at Peak are offering you 15% off your first order of Sun Goddess Matcha. Now, I'll leave all of the details in the description box below. So for your first order, you will receive that 15% discount. So it's pretty good. So if you are looking for a coffee replacement or an alternative, then I can highly recommend this. As I said, it is delicious and definitely comes with some great benefits too. Now, in direct response to last year's, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say impractical trend of mini skirts, we're seeing the flip side of that this year with maxi skirts taking front and center, and in particular denim maxis. Now let me know in the comments below if you're a fan of denim maxis or not. I am on the hunt for the perfect one. I'm going to flick up a few here so you can see what I mean, but not just denim, maxis altogether are a really hot look this year. And if you're anything like me, I love a good maxi. They're incredibly versatile. It doesn't matter what time of year it is, because obviously you can layer some warmer tights underneath in the cold weather. Maxis are here and they're here to stay. So if you've got one in the back of your wardrobe somewhere, go and grab it and bring it back out and reincorporate it into some new season looks. Now, I just mentioned that oversized blazers are still happening for this year, and another big trend that is continuing, and I am putting it on this list because it is back and continuing to gain momentum. That is the trend for wearing menswear style pieces. So we have seen a lot of that in the last few years with jackets and blazers that are slightly oversized, but these menswear pieces are very much a happening thing this year. Now, the great thing about this is that essentially they are good, timeless basics. So it just means that there are going to be lots of different options available. If you don't like super wide leg trousers, there'll be something a little bit skinnier for you. So basically there are going to be lots of really good options for timeless classic pieces, because this trend for menswear is not going anywhere. Now, if you're anything like me and you enjoy wearing leggings from time to time, like I am today, then you'll love this. So the return of faux leather and leather leggings is here to stay. Now, you're probably saying that this hasn't gone anywhere, and it probably hasn't, to be fair, but it's kind of gone viral. So leather and leather look leggings are back, and again, these guys are a really versatile piece to own. You can wear longer layers over the top, you can wear them with boots, trainers, dress them up, wear them more casually. They, in my opinion, are an absolute staple to have in any wardrobe, regardless of your size, regardless of your style. I really think that these leather leggings and leather look leggings are a great, super versatile piece to own. Now, one of the biggest color trends that is returning is the color green. Now, if you've been watching me here for a while, you'll know that I've worn my Kelly green shirt and Kelly green accessories a lot in the last couple of years. Now, green is returning in all sorts of shades, and I know green can be a challenge for some of you, and if that's the case, maybe opt for a green pattern piece. For instance, this green shacket or a shacket with some green detailing in the pattern is a really easy way to incorporate a trending color without feeling as though it is really hard to wear or completely taking over your look. So it's about giving a little bit of a nod to the trend, as opposed to, say, for instance, that Kelly green shirt that I tend to wear all the time because I love that color. So green is happening. There will be a green that works for you, and yeah, give it a go. I think you might be surprised how easy it is to wear. Now, I'm going to give blazers their own category because Yes, they haven't gone anywhere, but they are back. And what is happening with blazers is we are seeing more options. Last year, we saw oversized man-style blazers, and that was almost it. This year, we are seeing the return of more shapely blazers. So not all of those kind of oversized blazers. I know a lot of you, the oversized just doesn't work for you. It tends to swamp your figure. So get excited. There are going to be blazers and worn more casually. So don't think of a blazer in terms of office wear. It's very much a piece that you can layer and wear casually, but there are more options available, from fitted blazers, more colorful blazers. There are plenty of options, not just those oversized blazers. So if you kind of steered away from those baggy man-style blazers, then definitely have a look at what's on offer this year. I think you might be surprised, because adding a good blazer to your lineup can really give you lots of different options. And if you have been watching me here for a while, you know that I'm all about wearable and making sure that the pieces that you own are really versatile. A good blazer that suits your style and fits you well is going to be a really versatile piece. Now, next up, chunky loafers. They kind of took off with a hiss and a roar last year, and then they seemed to sort of fade out a little bit. And that's possibly because in the warmer months, they weren't as easy to incorporate into outfits. But this year, chunky loafers are very much a happening thing. Now, I know that it can be slightly challenging to wear chunky loafers, and I think the key with them is making sure that you don't create an outfit that is bottom heavy. Sometimes teaming chunky loafers with some wide-legged pants is almost just a little bit too bottom heavy. So think about pairing your chunky loafers with some cute little socks, with skirts, with cut off and cropped jeans, just to have a little bit of breathing space. So as I said, you don't have such a bottom heavy outfit. I'm going to flick up some pictures here just to give you a little bit of inspiration, but chunky loafers are back this year and they are going to be bigger than ever. I love them personally because they're the ultimate in comfort. So try and think about some ways that you might be able to inject a little bit of life into some of the pieces you already own by incorporating some chunky, super comfy loafers. Now, next up, this one is actually a little bit of a challenge for me, but I know that a lot of you will like it, and that's the return of transparent detailing in clothing, shoes, bags. I'll put up some images here so you can see exactly what I mean. I'm not a fan of this, only because I love the look of it, but I don't particularly like the look of my toes and don't like to have them on display at the best of times, let alone making a feature of them. But if you are not like me and you're not afraid to show off your toes and you like to kind of step out in something that just looks a little bit interesting and modern, then definitely take a look at some of these beautiful transparent pieces. Don't get me wrong, I do think they are beautiful. They're just not quite right for me. Let me know in the comments below what you think of these pieces. But we started to see them a little bit last year. They kind of didn't really go anywhere, but they are back this year. Now, I think they're fun, they're modern, and if you don't mind the way your feet look or showing off what you are carrying in your handbag, then go for it. Now, last but not least, and one that I am very excited about, is what I'm calling daytime shine. There seems to be a real return to sparkles and metallic shimmers and sequins. Anything that shines and draws out that inner magpie in you is happening. And what I do love about it is it looks as though it's going to be worn definitely in a sort of a daytime setting, as opposed to keeping the shine and the sparkle for after dark. So this is definitely a trend that I think definitely has a place, but you do have to work, in my opinion, a little bit harder in terms of how you incorporate it into your look. I recently bought a little sequin top, showed my boyfriend, and he was like, "How are you going to wear that?" Well, I will show him. I'm going to factor it into some of the pieces that I already own. And when I was in the States recently, I just bought a pair of wide leg denim cargo pants, and I can see it looking really nice with them. But I will let you know how I get on with that, and let me know if you want to see that outfit anyway. But there is a lot of shine and sparkle happening this year, and I love it. Anything that makes me feel happy and alive and brightens up my day, I am here for it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this one and you would like to find out what is trending for spring, then click or tap on the screen here. And I've covered off 10 of the most wearable spring trends. And spring's just around the corner, so you might want to know about these. So click or tap on the screen here and I will see you there.